Having seatbelt on a motorbike doesn't help at all, I guess. Yeah, insane things as well. It's the same from 1959. I'm a ride, whatever, carrying them with me. Duct tape is just, call me an asshole, but that's what I do. Many of you has not mentioned it as a first thing. It's because I'm riding in Eastern Europe. Part of the bodies or skin on the motorbike, so I just simply cut it off. Hi guys, this is Martin, aka MartinTheVlogger, and today we're gonna talk about items that you should always take with you when you go for a moto trip. This time I will do it a little bit differently. I'm making so many videos and telling you always my point of view and opinions, but this time I have asked you guys, Spyder riders and Riker riders, and also regular motorcycle riders, what are your top items that you take always with you when you are hitting the road? I have received more than 500 answers, and I have combined them and created a list of top 10 items that most of you have agreed on. In the middle of the video I will talk about items that have been in the comments maybe one or twice, but they are so interesting that actually that make me think or rethink what I will take on my next journey. At the end, well, we will talk about the difference between single lane motorbikes and what you guys take with you, and comparing with us three-wheel riders, because some of the things single lane motorbikes cannot take, yeah, insane things as well. Now, enough of this, chop chop, let's get started. Now, before we really start, try to write into the comments what you think will be top 3 items on the list. I'm just curious how many of you will hit it correctly, what you think that every one of us it's taking, or most of us, it's taking on our journeys. Now let's start with number 10. Actually, it's a group of items because they have received similar number of comments. So it is gas, which is kind of a funny comment, but okay, insurance papers, registration papers, and AAA. Many of you from America are referring to this, but I think it's a tow service. Then it was spare gloves. Yeah, I'm always taking also the spare gloves with me because one it's for summer ride, whatever, and the other one it's for rain or wet weather, definitely. Now with extra gloves, many of you have referred to extra pair of socks, like dry, clean, fresh. So yeah, good for you. I'm not riding with extra pair of socks when I'm just going for a one-day trip, but yeah, I guess it's a good idea. Sunglasses. Definitely, I ain't leaving house without sunglasses. I actually have them even on my logo. How cool is that? So sunscreen made this group as well, and also cleaner for your visors and windshield. Actually, I do take carry with me as well, but you know what? I did a video about it. What I'm doing these days is just basically I'm using napkins, what you can find on the gas stations. And I'm spraying a little bit of the water over it and let it sit for 3 minutes while I'm filling up my tank, and then just wipe it off, and it's good as new one without scratching. So that works for me, but in just any case, I'm taking this with me as well. On to number 9, first aid kit. I don't know if you are really referring to medicaments like painkillers or whatever can help you in case you are receiving some kind of shock or whatever. With the first aid kit, country to country, continent to continent, you have different rules. In Europe, and especially in Slovakia, we do need to carry over this big first aid kit. I cannot carry over smaller, more compact thing that it's built for motorcycle riders. I don't know why. So as you can see, it's still fully packed, and call me an asshole or whatever. I'm just simply not carrying them with me. Why? Well, basically if something super bad happens to me, I don't think that thing will help me. I will be not able to do anything with it. That's the first thing. The second reason is if something happens to me or if something happens to somebody else and I will stop by, well, the dude will have the first aid kit in his car, maybe even on his motorbike. So I'll just use his. I will not use mine. Simple as that. I don't know, call me an asshole, but that's what I do. Number 8, and I'm quite surprised that it didn't end up a little bit higher on the list. It's a tire repair kit. I don't know, for me it's a must-have thing. especially because we are using different tires and it's quite hard to get them, and if the tire will go flat, and if we are lucky or if I'm lucky and there is a small hole, I'll be able to fix it right away. I don't need to call a tow service. Plus I have a kit that contains this pressed air, so I can just fill up the tire, and if I'm lucky I'm still able to continue. So, but for me it was quite surprising that many of you has not mentioned it as a first thing. Toolkit. Many of you are riding with toolkits. I'm also riding with a toolkit, and it doesn't matter if I'm able to fix anything, whatever. At least I have something to play around till the tow service will come. But definitely, few things it's good to have when you need to something unmount, check, double check, whatever. So toolkit was on number 7. And number 6, again, it's a group of things, and I will start with the helmet. Maybe it's very obvious that every one of us will take a helmet with us when we go for a ride, but especially you guys know in America there are some countries that you do not take a helmet with you, which I found absolutely, I'm sorry, stupid. I know you can have a bigger windscreen or windshield and you can feel secure, but you know, I have seen so many pictures with people being hit by a rock to their mouth and they ended up without teeth. So always, of course, this one is not my helmet, it's my girlfriend's helmet. So yeah, so always I'm wearing the helmet with me. Actually, I don't know if it's in America, but in Europe we have Netherlands, and in Netherlands you don't have to wear a helmet if you have a seat belt. How ridiculous! How ridiculous is that? Having seat belt on a motorbike doesn't help at all, I guess, but that's the law. Food, yeah, very important. I don't know if you guys are always having some snacks with you. It's definitely a must-have thing. It doesn't matter if I'm going for a 30-minute spin or whatever, always having a food with me. Actually, this is made from soya, and it's the same from 1959. It's something like Soviet soya, healthy, unhealthy, sugar, whatever bar. It's so cool. 1959. Same packaging, same recipe. Actually, I'm gonna have one. And last thing in this group, and it has something to do with us Spyder riders, and difference between the guys with a single lane motorbike. Is actually many of you has written that you take your body with you, which is absolutely amazing. And actually, no one from the single lane motorbike riders has mentioned this. How cool is that? So Spyder riders always thinks about the body at the back because we love to enjoy the ride either with other Spyder riders or with our friends at the back. Now, because it's the middle of the video, I have promised you that we will talk about the things that have been mentioned only once or twice, but I think they are really important to mention. But before we'll get there, go to the MartinTheVlogger.com/shop. There you can find this Ride It Like You Stole It, super cool, super premium t-shirt. Choose your design with Y for all three-wheeler freaks or regular I, and at the checkout, use the code MartinIsTheGreatest. It's my discount code, so I can ride whatever I want, and you will receive 10% special discount. Do it now because it's a limited offer with a limited number of coupons to be used. So first thing from this list, it's actually AirBag. I haven't been riding with one, but I think that's something that will be part of every motorcycle rider in, let's say, upcoming, I think like 5 years or something. So my question here is, who is riding with an airbag? For the motorcyclists or Air West, I think it's called. And tell me your experience and maybe suggestion which one to choose and which one to use, because I think it's actually one great thing to have. Next thing, and it kind of catch my attention, was the lady. She is a nurse and she has mentioned that she is wearing a bracelet with all of the info that they are important in case she will be uncautious or she'll be not able to talk, whatever. So the key infos like to whom to talk, to whom to call, blood type, and other key infos. And I think that's very important thing. So I'm really thinking I will make one for me just to have it in any case. I know many people don't fall off from spiders, but you never know, and this small simple thing can really save your life. Flashlight. I don't have it in my box, but you have it, and I think it's a great idea. So in case something happens, flashlight can help you a lot. And actually, I have topped it up with the kickstart, jump start for a battery. There is one company, I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's this one. It looks absolutely amazing. The design is amazing. You have extra battery for charging whatever you need. You have light, and it kickstarts your battery. So definitely, I'm ordering one. Actually, I'm trying to get them on board to be part of my MTV online shop. But that's a different story, and actually I just think it's a cool item to have on your journeys with you. Haha, duct tape, definitely. I'm always wearing duct tape with me because I need it for my microphone sometimes, because if you need to just fix something, of course I'm not wearing this electrician duct tape, it's just, you know, it's just for demo purposes. But I'm wearing duct tape with me. Even the guys in the Formula 1 are fixing things with the duct tape. So definitely duct tape, it's always traveling with me. And last, you have kind of this list, and it's more about the prep, not really what you are taking with you, but you are reading the state rules. Because in America, every state, I believe, has a different rules, if you can turn on a red light to the right or not, and stuff like that. So that's a great thing. In Europe, we are doing a little bit better because there are some kind of common rules for the European Union with just tiny differences. But still, I'm doing prep work always. I'm preparing because I'm taking drone with me, I'm having cameras with me, so if I can fly, whatever. So whatever prep, it's important to do. So I think it's good to mention, do your prep before you're going out there. And actually, before we will hit the top 5 items on the list, here are some crazy things that you have mentioned. That thing right over there, it's not by mistake, it's on purpose. Because somebody has said he's taking a jack with him. Because if there is a flat tire, he needs to fix it with a jack on a motorbike. Next buddy has mentioned that he always knows where is the closest bathroom and a gas station. I don't know what's wrong there, but I found it a little bit funny. Old-fashioned, which is always good, and yeah. And last not least, you guys, some of you has mentioned that you are always taking with you flip-flops, beach towel, and swimsuit. Great for you. I'm so happy for you that you have a sea or whatever next to you. Lovely. Thanks for mentioning it. Number 5, it's a phone, and also I kind of combine this answer with a charger. So you're always taking a phone with you. Me, in case you would like to know a little bit more about phone chargers or whatever, I'm wearing the quad lock. It's a lockup for a phone, and also the wireless charger. And I did several videos about it. I'm not paid by them. It's just idea for you. It looks super cool on the bike. And actually, the same lady as she mentioned the thing with the bracelet and the infos, has said like she's always wearing phone on her. She used to be a previous single lane motorbike rider, now she's a Spyder rider. So she's doing it because when you fell off from the bike and you cannot move, it's good to have phone on you, which I think is a great idea. However, I'm not having usually 2 phones with me, so I need it for my sat nav or as navigation. And second reason, there is not a lot of people who fell off from the Spyder, so it's a good thing, but I will skip and I will risk it that always there will be somebody for me to you know, take care of me. But a good point, definitely. Oh guys, number 4, and this is something. I understand you guys in America, you have your amendment, 5th, 6th or whatever amendment. I'm not disrespectful, I just don't know the number. But you are carrying guns, and for me it's absolute no-no. I'm anti-gun guy. Actually, yeah, I'm do carrying a weapon with me. It's a knife, but I'm do carrying it with me because of different purposes, not because of I would like to defend myself. Actually, if you want to hear this true, why I'm wearing the knife with me, it's because I'm riding in Eastern Europe, and many times I'm just hitting small kids on the road, or you know, pedestrians. That sometimes it just simply happens, and it's kind of, you know, pain in the ass to have part of the bodies or skin on the motorbike. So I just simply cut it off, and I can continue without, damage of my look of the motorbike. Now, apart from that reason, why I'm do take carrying over is just because the handbrake on the Spyder F3S once stopped working, and it's electronic brake, and it was 50 degrees in a shade in North Macedonia, and I was on the state border creating huge traffic jam. So of course you can fix it with a screwdriver, but why to waste a time when you can cut it off? So that's the main purpose why I'm carrying over the knife with me. You know what's really silly comment what I have heard, and it's everybody's call, but one dude is taking with him 3 different types of guns when he leaves his home. I mean, what's that good for? And there have been several comments with 2 guns, whatever. I just believe, and I will stop commenting on this, I just believe, like, in Europe, there is like what? Like 1% of people do carry guns with them. 1,000 people, only 10 of them having guns. So why do I need gun on me if there is a low chance I will meet anyone with a gun? In case you are somewhere where from 1,000 people, 300 of them has guns, of course I do feel insecure. Of course I would like to have a gun on me as well, probably. But you know what? Just forget about it. But I'm really shocked and surprised that on number 4, there was actually that you're riding with guns. I don't know. Number 3, water. Actually, again, I'm a little bit surprised that many of you do take it over with you. I used to live in Australia, down and under, and this is like nobody's living, like most of the people are not leaving the house without a bottle and the water. So that's a cool thing. So for me, definitely food and water must be with me always when I'm going for a ride, like always. Number 2, and I guess many of you has written into comments that it's a money or wallet or cash or credit cards. So yeah, that's number 2. Nobody's living these days probably house without money on you, unless you don't have the app in your mobile phone. But still, there was a good comment about taking always a gold reserve of money, like coins or paper money, because of the parking tickets. Like, who on a motorbike parks on a really regular parking lots? I park anywhere I want, don't you? Anyway, but you are taking some reserves with you. So some places don't take credit cards, some places just take cash, which is absolutely a great thing. What's number 1? And the number 1 is, of course, rain protectors, rain gear. So most of you has replied that you are taking with you these rain protectors, which is absolutely a cool thing. And yeah, I'm leaving the house without them if I'm just going for a spin and I know there is no rain coming, which usually actually ended up as a super rainy day, but I'm not taking them with me always, but it was a number 1 answer, so it's on the list. Now guys, before we will finish, there are some differences between us and regular motorbike riders, and let me point them to you. I already mentioned one, which is like taking your body with you. Next thing actually, it's having coffee mugs and cup holders with you, which I don't think guys on a regular motorbikes can do. So this is again something special for 3-wheeler riders. Something special for Spyder riders, and mostly I guess it's on RT models. You have mentioned you are taking a spare key with you, which is, I absolutely understand why. My friend has an RT and we've been stuck in Romania because that bloody key didn't want to work. Some of you has lost the key, and if you are in the middle of nowhere, it can be a big problem. So you are hiding it somewhere on your motorbike. So that's something not every single motorbiker needs to take with them, but it's more of a specialty of us Spyder riders and RT riders. Many single lane riders has pointed out that they are switching the visors from dark to a clear visor, so they are taking extra visor with them. I'm not really aware of anyone really riding like this on the Spyders or Rikers. Just simply, I don't know, like maybe we are using different helmets. I'm using the C4 Pro that has also the sun protector inside, or you know, the shades, so that's a great thing. But yeah, the single lane motorbike likes to take this with them. Also, the one thing I was not super aware of, or at least I was not really thinking about, the guys that are having chain, they need to take a chain loop with them, or they are taking a chain loop with them. We are having belts, so that's, I prefer belt. And there is a shock drive, and actually I'm thinking to do a video about differences and advantages and disadvantages. Zipper bag, you know, like to have some always dry thing on you, and I think it's mostly because you are riding some kind of super bikes or whatever, so you don't have nice comfortable place to put all of the stuff that still looks absolutely cool. Like we have a front and we can just simply put it there and have our zipper bag, big ass, you know, big size. So yeah, zipper bag is quite a thing for single lane motorbikers. I don't think us Spyder riders and Riker riders do take it with us, do we? And last not least, it was a neck protector, and none of us Spyder riders or Riker riders has mentioned this in the comments that we do take a neck protector on us. It's mostly because we are using bigger windshields. However, I'm just having a naked bike, almost like naked bike, and I do take it with me from time to time, but that's nothing like I would really mention it. But guys on the single lane motorbikes has mentioned it many times. The neck protector is absolute must have to have. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, because next videos should be about, finally I'm fixing the bloody Akrapovic exhaust, so next video should be about that, and there are some other items I will be testing. I just see them right over there sitting, so I just need to do reviews about them, so stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button in case you are not a subscriber, and have the notifications on, because you know this info will pop up anytime I make a cool video. And now remember, pack yourself wisely and always have fun.